Hello everyone. This video is part of Interviews Freshers series. The views shared in this video are only personal opinion. The video does not intend to hurt anyone's sentiment. Some of the information are gathered from various sources on the internet, which might not be 100% accurate. Hence, recommend discretion. You are a recent graduate or final year college student expecting to attend either on campus or off campus interviews. What would be the first step in the preparation of your interview? Resume preparation. Why do you need a resume? You get interview calls. Based on your resume, you will get call letter for an interview from tech companies. Of course, your interviewer or HR will also access the resume during the interview. Why is a good resume important? You might think I have good aggregate, good skill sets. Why does it matter how my resume is? Okay, the purpose of having a good resume is to get noticed by companies that are looking for a candidate who will be the proper fit for them. How capable he or she is, and with their skill set, how will they help the company to grow? To identify the right candidate, first level of filtering is going through the resume. If your resume does not reflect what they are looking for, they are not going to call you. Then you wonder, is it hard to get noticed? Yes, it is. Consider the tech job market in India. Based on various surveys, in India, approximately 12 to 15 lakh fresh graduate look for a job in tech sector every year. On a very good year, approximately 2 to 3 lakh new jobs only available for freshers. If you consider market sentiment, ups and downs, recessions, foreign policies, etc., the number might be even lower. I couldn't get the latest values and more of my approximation from the past data available on the internet. And add to these, if you consider last year passed outs who are yet to get a job, this number will increase. Now, considering this number for a single tech job, there might be hundreds of candidates applied. The recruiter might have 5 to 10 seconds to look at each applied candidate's profile. Your profile, that is your resume, should be good enough to get their attention within few seconds. In addition, nowadays, recruiters are not the ones who is always doing the profile selection. There are software programs to screen your resume and select eligible candidates. If you are looking to get past the initial filtering, with the amount of competition you have, your resume must be good and should impress companies. What is a good resume? Is that perfect certified template that can guarantee an interview call? The answer is no. There is no such thing like perfect resume. The views or tips, the do's and don'ts that anyone share might be based on their experience or research. It's not gold standards. Getting an interview call depends on so many factors like company's requirement, policies, project requirements, etc. So we can never pinpoint. These suggestions are only directions to you. Give positive vibes, guidance or support based on which you can take the next step. Then, what are all the details you should put in the resume and what not? What should be the layout of my resume? First, let's take a look at the details that should be in your fresher's resume. The first thing is your name. It should be visible, and the first thing should be seen. So, make the font size bigger than anything else in the document. Contact details, your email address and phone number. Always put your country code before your mobile number. Objective. Your objective in one sentence, maximum of 2 lines, should be crisp and catchy. Academic qualifications, course, institute, year, and aggregate. If you want, you can go for a tabular column or even a tab spacing format for these details. Recent one should be first, that is, year should be in descending order. Don't add more than 3 rows. Skill set. List of technical skill sets. It can be programming languages, tools, etc. You can also have your behavior or social skill set as well. You can split into technical and personal skill sets. If you are splitting under personal skill sets, you can mention things like coordination, fast learner, innovation and creativity, dedication, etc. Don't mention more than 5 skill sets. If there are more, try to combine them. Like first line as programming language, Java, HTML, JavaScript, Python, and others. Second, frameworks, Spring, Swing, EJB, and others. Third, libraries, jQuery, React, Redux, etc. Next, achievements, your recent achievements. Can be related to your academics or awards or rewards or paper presented or certificates or seminars or internships or projects you undertook or code on GitHub or even your blogs. Keep it in between 3 to 5 rows. Your photograph. While some consider it is not mandatory to have your photograph, in this digital age, it might be mandatory. If a software is doing the selection process, some recruit software won't even look further if there is no picture and considers profile as incomplete. Having said that, this is certainly up to you to decide whether you should have your photograph. Personal details. You can mention gender, age, languages known. Final year project summary. Not necessary if you want to include 2 or 3 lines in one sentence. I wouldn't recommend this unless you have too much of white space left in one page document. What are all the don'ts? Don't go beyond one page. Your resume should be only one page. I had done the same mistake of going with 2 pages resume when I was a fresher. Approximately 98% of the recruiters or interviewers won't go beyond the first page of a fresher's resume. Even in the number of interviews I took for freshers, I don't remember a single resume where I turned and looked at the second page. So ensure to keep it in a single page. Don't put away too many personal details. There is no point in mentioning marital status, father's name, mother's name, etc. Keep your personal details limited and put only those details that are necessary. Don't exaggerate. Don't have too many superlatives to describe yourself or your achievements. Keep it simple and to the point. Don't use unsafe web fonts. Using random fonts might make your resume unreadable on certain devices. Only use web safe fonts. No need to put your entire address with address line 1 and 2 on contact details. The max recommend to just mention the city or town you are from, this location. Don't go overboard and prepare an extremely fancy resume. It does add value to your resume if you have a unique layout and unique way of presenting. But too much of anything is bad. Don't prepare a fancy resume. Don't presume glaring resume with rainbow colors, each heading in different color, or other many things will get attention. That kind of resume won't be considered for professional job. Keep it professional. The one last thing you shouldn't do: overthink and confuse yourself. You might be listening to so many people and probably watching many videos like this and start overthinking. Confuse yourself. Never get into such a situation. After exploring a little bit, fix a layout, decide what details you want to add, and just do it. Almost nobody gets it right in the first time. We can always learn from our mistakes and correct it. So, don't listen to too many suggestions. Stop overthinking. Just get on with it. The final question: how my resume should look? What should be the template or layout? I don't feel it's right to mention this should be your resume template. You might have an idea what you should have in your resume by now. There are enormous number of free templates available. I would recommend to pick one of the available free templates or design your own template. I guess you might be using MS Word. While creating new MS Word document, you will have options to select existing templates. There are resume templates available there. If you feel those are traditional and want to have something modern, enter resume on the search box available there. You will need internet connection. It will list available resume templates. In my opinion, MS Word has sufficient number of resume templates from which we can choose one and edit it to our convenience. Ensure you are using websafe font after choosing the template. You can easily identify the websafe fonts through simple search on the internet. Again mentioning it. Don't go overboard and create an extremely fancy resume. You should determine what layout you want and how it should look based on the information you received so far in this video. Ask yourself, what information does the tech company look for in the resume? Why would they hire you? If you are a recruiter or interviewer, would you select this resume for an interview call? Keep it simple and professional. All the best. Thanks for watching this video.